The winners of the Trim Awards will be determined by an expert panel of judges. 2021 SEMA Person of the Year, Sarah Morrison of LGE CTS Motorsports. Teresa Contreras, also of LGE CTS Motorsports. Sean Holman, the Motor Trend Group's Truck Group Content Director. Marcel Venable and Jason Mulligan of Auto Revolution. And I'll also be taking a moment from my SEMA hosting duties to pick a favorite and present the winning awards. These judges represent hundreds of years of dedication and passion in the automotive world. They will be determining the following Trim Awards: Best Car, Best Truck, Best SUV or Wagon, Best Full Interior, Most Creative, Best Color Matching, Best Custom Car Interior, Best Custom Truck Interior, the Fan Favorite, and the Best of Show will be the Trim Champion.
So with that, while we wait for Kevin to get here, as well as a couple of our other judges, I'm going to bring up Jason and Marcel. There you go, guys.
Thank you, thank you. So we've been walking around pretty much all week looking, at different vehicles, trucks, cars, with TMI interior in it, without TMI interior, just anything in general. And we've looked at not only just the style, but the fit and the finish, and how does it complement the rest of the vehicle, because that's always important. But you also want it to be inviting, you want it to be comfortable inside, and so that's kind of some of the things that we've been looking for. And we've seen some insane stuff. It was pretty tough narrowing it all down last night, but the top 20, all great vehicles, all entries that we've seen have all been insanely beautiful. So what have you been looking for?
Well, seriously, it's pretty amazing these times that we live in now, because before, when I used to do upholstery growing up, it was something that you just kind of stretched over some cardboard panels and put inside a car. But now we're looking at things that are 3D printed, that are designed by a computer, that we can actually see into these cars. So what's amazing too is a lot of this technology is able to go into just your own street ride. So the stuff that you see here today might be something that you can buy tomorrow. And that's why TMI, they specialize in stuff like that, which is staying with the trends and staying current. So like I said, some of the guys here, the amazing work that they've done is something you probably will see tomorrow on your guys' website, right? So we've wasted enough of your guys' time. Kevin's showing up here. We're gonna get him up on stage and get things started.
Thank you, gentlemen. Welcome, everybody, to the TMI booth, SEMA 2022, the first ever TMI Trim Awards. It's very exciting. Yeah, for sure. We appreciate everybody that entered the competition, and thanks to all the judges who did the work to spend time staring at awesome cars. I know it was such a hard thing to do, but the motivation behind this is that year after year we see different awards that celebrate the outside of the car, the style, the stance, and really you spend all your time inside the car. So it's really important to have a great interior, and TMI understands all that, not just because they make and sell interior products, but also they're hot rodders, and they know what it takes to be comfortable and look cool and build something that lasts a long time and has high style. So that was the genesis of the TMI Trim Award, to really celebrate the builders and celebrate the vehicles. So without further ado, we're going to start giving out the awards to our champions this year for the inaugural TMI Trim Award competition. All right, so the way we're going to do this is we have a panel of judges. Of course, we've got Jason Mulligan and Marcel Venable from Auto Revolution, which you've seen their work before. Teresa Contreras and Sarah Morrison, who are both with LGE CTS Motorsports. Sarah was Person of the Year for SEMA last year. Teresa is a PPG ambassador. Then we also have Mr. Sean Holman, who is the content director for the Motor Trend Truck Group, and then myself as a judge as well. I don't know why they let me in, but they did. So thanks for having me. Yeah. All right, right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the individual judges that selected each vehicle make the presentation. So I made a couple here. So our first award we're going to give away today is for the best car interior, and this is featuring TMI Products. The car is really cool because it kind of splits the difference between two different types of vehicles. It's a little bit custom and a little bit race, which I thought was neat. It's a 1966 Chevy 2, and it belongs to Mr. James Lawrence. Ladies and gentlemen. And he is our recipient of the best car interior with the TMI interior installed. It's kind of hard to see. It's got a matte white paint job on it. And it's not satin. I mean, it's matte. It's almost flat with a very contrasting TMI black interior. And Mr. Lawrence and I were having a chat earlier today about what a challenge it was for their painter to spray a matte paint job, because once it comes out of the gun, it's done. You can't nib file it, you can't fix a run, you can't buff it. So there's a couple of pieces on that car that got painted several times, and they're like, wow, now whenever we see one of these things that's done in flat or matte, it's a big amount of appreciation. So it came out very cool. Going to be the best custom truck. Jason Mulligan, this one's for you.
Thank you. So especially when we're looking at best custom truck interior, we're looking for some innovation, something a little different than you might see in a truck, and this, really checked that box. One of the unique things that we saw was the front grille was highly customized, especially with the headlights having door covers on it, and that was kind of mimicked on the custom dash on the inside. So if you're in the truck scene, you know the name of the Holly Boys, you know Ricky Holly. And so it's their square body, unibody C10, which that was a debate as well. Is it a Blazer? Is it a square body C10? But this one goes to Ricky Holly, and it's the best custom truck interior.
Well, I'm not too good at talking, but I just want to thank Chris at MTI, because he did the interior, he designed the interior. So really this is his award, and I'm just happy to be at SEMA.
Congratulations, Ricky. next award is in the Best Truck category. And this is for any truck, again, featuring the TMI seats or interior components. We're going to have Marcel come on up and present this award because you chose the vehicle.
Hey everybody, I'm back. This was a really hard one because I've been a truck guy all my life. I've built a lot of trucks that have been showcased here at the SEMA Show. And honestly, walking the SEMA Show, it was pretty difficult to find something that not only kind of checked all the boxes, but was also functional and looked like it was fun to drive. Because if you really think about it, that's what an interior is. You want something that matches the vehicle, but is also comfortable so it makes your car fun to drive, right? So in deliberation, right underneath our nose was a beautiful truck sitting right next to us. And Daniel, where are you? Daniel's truck's sitting right here. It's pretty penny. It's built by Signature Performance. They're out of Costa Mesa, California. And once again, it's just a truck that complements the inside of the vehicle, is complemented by the outside of the vehicle and the colors, the way that the car looks, its comfort level and cruising abilities. I think you need to tell us a little bit more about that.
Hey everybody, a lot more people here than I thought. All right, it's a big moment, 2.5 years in the making. I'm Daniel Stewart. This is my 1967 C10. This started as a gift from my wife 2 years ago for my 10-year sobriety. And so for that reason, I wanted to build a C10. So this truck, kind of emotional, but it means a lot to me. And I think, the truck is beautiful, but the process of building the truck is actually what we really probably strive for. I have a whole team of people over there, including my wife, so. Signature Performance in Costa Mesa. If you look us up, you probably think we only do off-road, and that's really true. This is the first hot rod that we've built, and I've been building cars for a lot of years now, and I'm happy to be back here with my friends at Relax and really be featured in the Best Interior Company's booth. So thanks for having me.
You guys, one more time. Let's keep it going for us.
Congratulations, Daniel. And that's an awesome trophy and a $500 certificate. The Best Custom Car Interior. This was the number 7 award. We're doing this a little bit out of order. We're waiting for a couple of our judges to arrive. What we're looking for in a custom car interior is not, it's what you can imagine. You want something that's fully custom, but a lot of times, and we've all seen these types of cars before, where just because you can do something doesn't mean you should, right? We've seen stuff where it looks like they took everything out of a catalog and just threw it on, and nothing is cohesive or works with the design. Well, today our winner in the Best Custom Car Interior category did a beautiful job of integrating some of the original components of the car and a color scheme that worked with the exterior and did everything in such a manner that it elevated the quality level, the appearance, but it looks like it belongs, but you know it's not what it came with from the factory. And it's to a 1978 Pontiac Trans Am. Mr. Chuck Hanna. It's over in the American Auto Wire booth, I believe, right? Congratulations, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry, Ron Francis, Wireworks. And you guys did just an amazing job with the red leather and the stitching. Tell us about it.
It's a 1978 silver Trans Am with red interior. Red was the only color for the car. Lisa Keatley and myself did it. She hand stitched the roll bars, sewed the seats. Everything in the car is custom, hand built. No 3D printing or anything. We handmade the back seat, used Corbeau front seats. It's a beautiful car. Check it out. It's an on Francis. Thank you.
Beautiful car. Congratulations again, Sean. Best Full Interior Award. And again, this one is utilizing TMI Products in a creative way to do a complete interior on a car. And the winner of this class is a really slick car. It's a silver Nova. It's got a lot of power under the hood, and it has a very well executed TMI based interior. And it belongs to Mr. Ken Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Johnson. He also has kind of an oxblood color combination with the gray and silver, very tasteful.
Yeah, it's a 1971 Chevy Nova. It was built by RJ Fab in Hesperia, California, and the paint body was done by the guys at Customs by Lopez. But man, all things, I was lost. I mean, I've been building the car for 5 years. It's way too much money for me. I'm like, man, what am I doing, you know? But, you know, we got her done, and I got linked up with Ross and the TMI crew, and man, I can't thank those guys enough. Again, I wasn't sure what to do with the interior, what color to do, and these guys helped me through that whole process, and yeah, I had no idea I was gonna win today, so man, thank you guys. I can't believe it.
Congratulations, Ken. Next vehicle, we're going to go with our Fan Favorite Award. And the Fan Favorite Award was generated by votes online. Most of them through Facebook, is that correct, Rose? Yeah. And the funny thing is, I don't even know who this award is yet. The fans know, but I don't. All right, yes, our Fan Favorite Award goes to the beautiful blue and white Chevy C30 that was built by Mr. Rice. And this one, congratulations, yeah. This one was, because you were one of that also picked this as one of your runner-ups as well.
So this dually, it's got a 5.9 Cummins motor in it as well, full custom. They called it bankrupt for probably obvious reasons if you go and take a look at it. But the shop that built it was Trey 5 Customs out of Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, Brian Vowell's the owner, and painted by Eye Candy Paintworks. And the interior was all done by Steve Yu at Elevated Designs. And basically, I mean, you can see, yeah, shots of the interior at all? There we go. So a lot of it mimics kind of some factory stuff from a square body C10 of that era, but they've gone full custom with 4 bucket seats. Console goes all the way back to it, and so I mean, definitely it's an awesome truck and great interior on it. So it's no wonder that's a fan favorite. So
Congratulations.
if you want to go check it out in person, it's down by the registration in South Hall.
Okay, so next up, we have an award. The category is called Best Color Matching. Okay, and the best color matching concept is a way to bring the outside colors of the vehicle into the car, or the inside colors to the outside of the car, and make it all work harmoniously again, so that it doesn't look like you bought a car, you bought a box full of stuff, you put it together, and it's over, right? So in this case, the winner of our Best Color Match Award is Mr. John Sutherland with his 1932 Ford Roadster. Fantastic job. Go ahead and put the pictures up. This one done by Nichols Paint and Fab. And if you've not gotten a chance to see this car in person, you need to go check it out, because there are things that you think they are and they're not, right? And one example is the headlights on this car. The headlight housings are not headlight housings. They are turbo housings. There is a light in the front of the housing, but there's a vent milled into the back side of that, and things are not as they appear, but they were able to very well execute the color match of the interior to the outside, so that it's that crazy green, and it carries all the way through. So congratulations once again. Look at that. It's just seamless. Excellent, excellent work. next, a very interesting category. This is called Most Creative, right? And that is what it is. I mean, there's a lot of ways to be creative in cars. Sometimes they're way over the top. Sometimes creativity can be kind of subtle, things you might not notice, and you got to keep peeling the layers away to look at it and to find them all. Well, the vehicle that we're talking about right now is a 1976 GMC Jimmy, and it was brought out by our friend Terry Rose and his crew. Had a couple of really awesome cars on display. And Terry, when I first saw this thing, it stopped me in my tracks because you've got a design theme that you've carried through, and the execution is just insane.
Yeah, thank you. We put a lot of time and effort in coming into with a design, and the guys right here at Mobile Toys, they absolutely executed it to perfection. The truck's name is Twisted. It's right down here in the United Pacific booth. If you haven't seen it, please stop by. It's called Twisted because the outside is all old school looks, inside is all new luxury and interior. Guys, come out and check it out.
Yeah, and you just undersold that one like crazy, by the way. So in our initial conversation, you pointed out that, you know, some of the look of the truck with the screen and the way the wood grain is and some of the design features might be a little familiar because they're inspired by a Rivian. So a brand new, super clean design that is executed seamlessly with the vintage truck. It doesn't look like you ripped the dash out of a Rivian and jammed it in there. It was designed into it, and it's awesome.
Yeah, the guys did a magnificent job. They created that. They used SolidWorks, drew everything out, cut everything on CNC equipment. It's all composite materials. They did a fantastic job. We had a vision from the beginning, and like I said, they absolutely blew away my expectations. If you come by, take a look. There's a lot of different textures. There's a lot of finishes, multiple types of leathers and suedes, and it all flows together perfectly. I couldn't be more pleased with the interior job they did.
Congratulations once again, Terry, to you and the crew. Congratulations, guys. I'm here for you guys for helping out. It was a fun experience. We got to learn a little bit about how some of us think others of us have terrible taste. Thank you for that. All right. So without further ado, we're now going to present the Grand Champion Award. And this award was open to any vehicle here. And any vehicle that registered for the contest doesn't have to be TMI, can be just best of the best. And as soon as we saw this car up close in person, the decision was pretty easy to make, even though the field was amazing. You know, there has to be one that does something just a little bit different, a little bit more. And that was the 1941 Chevy Fleetline owned by Wes Rydell, built by Rad Rides by Troy. And that car is just off the scale. Here comes Adam Banks to talk about it. Again, the design that carries through the whole thing. It's over in the Clean Tools booth for the absorber. Adam, come on over here for a sec. Tell us about the car.
Rad Rides, myself, Casey's over there representing the shop today. We built this car for Wes and Vivian Rydell. It's 1941 Fleetline. It was originally a 4-door, 2-door conversion. There's about 1 million modifications on it. When we're talking about interiors, I want to mention something. You said you're a sucker for a red interior. For any upholsterer out there that the customer has been set on a red interior at the beginning of the build and then decided later that they also wanted a red exterior, and how big a struggle that is, you can feel for us. And we're fortunate that we do our upholstery work in-house. I myself kind of lead that up with a lot of help from Casey. So we really appreciate this industry and everything that you guys do. It's an underappreciated industry, honestly. Everybody's walking around here taking pictures of the outside, and I had an opportunity to look at a lot of these cars that entered today and really appreciate the work that was being done on the inside. So thank you to everybody that entered this year. Thank you to TMI. Thank you to all the judges. We really appreciate it.
Adam, thank you for all that you guys do. And just real quick, tell us a little bit about some of the things that you wouldn't expect that you guys actually made in-house. You know, I'm thinking some of that interior window trim and stuff. I mean, you guys don't leave any stone unturned.
Yeah, being that it was a two-door to four, or backwards, four-door to two-door conversion, there are a lot of things that had to be changed significantly on the car. Even the door panel, even the doors being lengthened and using late model door seals and that sort of thing throws a wrench into a lot of other things, including headliner door panels, the way things are sealed, the way panels are made. As far as including technologies and that sort of thing into it, we designed and CNC'd a lot of the pieces on the inside of the car that work well with the trim on the outside. We tried to incorporate some of the colors, whether it was satin version, the outside color, and incorporate those things into there. Again, lengthening the doors, getting rid of the rear doors, a lot of custom panels, custom rear seat. What else? Yeah? All right.